Hello, I'm Franklin Marshall III.
And this is Cyrus, and this is the podcast where we interview people with podcasts. Welcome to the Franklin and Cyrus podcast. This is season 3. We got a brand new episode, and today what we're doing, we're bringing it back to our roots, all right? We've given you guests, but you know what? We for 2 seasons, we end up just doing podcasts with me and Franklin, so we just want to give back to our roots of just us podcasting together.
Yeah.
2 hearts that podcast is one.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't act like you don't like this.
No, I didn't act. I'm not acting like that.
I mean, cameras turn on, you're big timing me.
What did I say?
I know.
What
saw
did I
that.
say?
I see the enthusiasm in your eyes.
I said okay.
When the cameras aren't on about us podcasting, and now you're like, I don't know.
What they say about assumptions?
I'm right. I make great assumptions. That's what I make. That's what they say. That's the saying.
Who are they?
Cyrus makes great assumptions.
Who are they that
He's
say
a great
that?
assumer of things.
Who says that?
I just said it right now.
Yeah, you're the they.
I'm with someone.
So you're a they.
Do
people refer to you as
who's
they?
to say what I am? Sometimes I'm a they.
Okay.
So it depends how my gender fluid's pumping.
All right. So what did you bring to our extravaganza today?
I brought you a piece of news
Did you now?
that you might not like,
I already don't.
but you could use to your benefit.
Okay.
There's a Japanese scientist who's learned a way to make cats live till they're 30.
That's horrible. Why would he do that?
Okay, but here's the thing. Your lover, your wannabe lover, Taylor Swift,
Love her. Yeah.
loves cats.
Yeah.
You can come to her with this thing like, hey, Taylor, I can make your cats live to 30.
No, because my whole thing with her is trying to unbrainwash her about her cat love.
You need to play the game.
No, the game is if once she discovers that cats have been ruining her life and preventing us from being together, she won't want to have cats anymore.
She's right now dating a professional football player.
He's
who's piping her down crazy.
He's a weakling.
He's rich.
Rich.
People like the way he looks.
I'm rich in the heart.
He's probably got a dick the size of a forearm.
My dick is the size of perfect size that would fit.
But you know what you could bring her a cat away and make her cat live for 30 years. You're bringing value to her. This because you're in.
No.
This is you're in.
No.
You're trying to change her in a way she doesn't want to be changed. You bring her the
I'm
cat
not trying
thing,
to
and now
change
you're
her.
in. Now you're in.
All relationships work out if you try to change the person you're in with them. So, like, if I change Taylor, it's going to work out. That's what therapists say.
She's not going to leave you for a football player.
Change the person, not yourself.
You're going against he won a Super Bowl. How many Super Bowls have you won?
I eat out of a bowl every morning,
But it's
and
not a Super
sometimes it's a
Bowl.
really big bowl.
It's not a Super Bowl. It's a regular bowl.
No, it's a Super Bowl.
You probably got that bowl from IKEA.
So, that's where you get them.
Swedish bowl. It's not even an American bowl.
Taylor and I can go to IKEA and build stuff
She's
together.
a
like
girl
couples do.
next door, American style. She doesn't want to eat out of a Swedish
Yeah,
bowl. She
girl
wants an Uber bowl. There's a Super Bowl.
Whatever.
But you could bring her a super cat. That's your move.
No.
That's your in.
No, no. Emphatic no.
You know what?
Meow, no.
You know what? You're closing the door to success.
No, I'm not. I'm closing the door to filthy, dirty creatures.
They're actually very clean.
Entitled,
They're
and
the cleanest
they don't
pet you
care
can
about
have.
anybody
Literally,
but
the signs
themselves.
say they're the cleanest cats.
It's just
they
stupid.
poop in a box.
Why is
That's
she
how clean they
dating
are.
a football player?
Why isn't she?
She should date somebody who's strong like me. You know, like if we were ever in a fight, me and what's his name?
Travis Kelce.
Travis Katz, I would destroy him.
The ball tickle's not going to work on him.
I wasn't going to tickle his balls.
What are you going to do?
I was going to in his ears.
You can't even reach his ears. He's so big.
And I could reach
You couldn't
him.
even reach his ears.
I got to climb.
He's not going to let you climb.
He has no choice.
He's
I'm going to climb like a cat. There's going to be a whole...
Professional athletes try to climb him every Sunday, and he stops them.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Yeah, there's footage of it.
So this waiter said, "Would you like wine?" And the person at the table was like, "I don't drink wine." And then the waiter said, "How about water then?" And then she said, "But I just said I don't drink."
Okay. Oh, this is a joke.
What's your dream vacation spot?
My dream vacation?
Yeah.
You know, I saw a meme. It was like it was a massive, it was like a cruise ship, but it was a tractor trailer. Like it was like a Buc-ee's themed mega tractor trailer that you could like ride. And that's a dream. That's an American. See, cruise ships on the water, it's very European and commie. This is an American vacation.
I don't understand. Where's the spot in that situation?
The spot moves. It's like a super tractor with entertainment.
I don't think that's like a vacation spot.
It's like a cruise.
That's like
but
a
land.
vacation travel.
It's a
thing.
land cruise.
Would you consider a cruise a vacation spot?
Yeah, the spot's the ship.
No, the
You're on
spot
the
moves.
spot.
A spot is stationary.
It's a moving spot.
Yeah, well, that's not what
It's kind of a
asked.
great spot because it moves.
Have you seen that big turtle that they
This
shape?
fucking guy. Every episode with the turtle fucking.
No, it's not. Saudi Arabia made this big turtle that floats. Gonna be the biggest floating cruise in the world, and it holds 60,000 people.
You wouldn't even be. They wouldn't.
That's the only one I would do.
Yeah, you'd be coming the whole time.
No, I would be king of the turtles.
Yeah, I bet you
You
would.
know, Franklin King.
They'd kick you out for fucking coming in public. Saudis don't play with that.
You know, one day I'm gonna be in the news.
For coming a turtle. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna be false information, and then I'm gonna have to go to court like Jonathan Majors.
You're going to be like a Saudi sex offender.
You know, yeah, they're gonna say Franklin assaulted turtles, and now he's fired from Quantum Mania Avengers
Yeah.
movie.
And they're gonna play that clip, that video I have of me catching you.
of me
turtle
chasing
fucking.
a turtle, and the turtle.
You with the Vaseline and the tissues and the computer screen with the
I
turtles.
didn't do anything though.
Tell it to the judge.
Well, my vacation spot is Hollow Earth.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
That's a great spot.
So speaking of Hollow Earth,
Yeah.
who wins in a battle? Godzilla versus a giant turtle.
I mean, is this the type of porn you watch?
This is a answer question.
Godzilla wins.
Why does Godzilla win?
He's I think the atomic breath will be able to pierce the shell.
No, it can't. Nothing can pierce a turtle shell.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever. How about Godzilla versus Kang?
How hard are you right now when you said that question?
It's a semi. How what about Kang?
Kang can't even beat a white woman. he's not gonna take Godzilla. He got taken down by a white chick. What's he gonna do against Godzilla?
I mean, you're not wrong, but you're not right.
Speaking of Jonathan Majors, actually.
Okay.
Okay. What about when you get canceled? They just replace your character with like a deep fake, so they can just keep this series going.
No, because his works out. Because if I was in court and I was Jonathan May, I'd be like, it was my variant. I didn't do anything. It was my variant.
That's a great.
You know, what can you do?
That's
You know?
like a Johnny Cochran-esque debate.
I mean, he should have had Johnny Cochran.
Yeah, Johnny. If
know?
the variant doesn't fit, you must have quit.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Look, the glove doesn't fit because obviously the variant has a
variant.
bigger
It was
hand.
a different hand.
It is.
I have another idea.
Okay.
What about if you get canceled? They replace your character on the TV show, but it's a different race, like a race swap. Keep it going, but they just race swap it out. Like now, Kang can be Asian.
I thought they did that with Little Mermaid.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Anyway, do you think Godzilla has hobbies?
I hope he does actually.
What do you think some of Godzilla's hobbies would be?
Yeah, I think I could see him knitting.
Knitting, bridge.
Yeah,
I think he'd be great at bridge.
I don't know if he has anyone to play with though.
He's got little arms though. Do you think he could play video games?
I don't think they.
He wouldn't be good at squash
No,
or any type of
I
racket.
could see him as a
sports.
bird watcher, or like the ocean version of a bird watching.
I see him more like
Ice sculpting, maybe he could go to the North Pole and
Okay,
sculpt ice.
Yeah, I like that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
An artist.
Yeah, I could see him really be into
I
philanthropy.
could see him painting
Yeah,
like George Bush.
yeah,
Yeah.
I could see him philanthropy as well.
How would that happen?
I don't know, he would help the fishes or something.
How would he be helping fish? He's killing them all by just being in the water.
He hasn't just killed them automatically by being
Do you
in
see
the
how
water.
big he is?
Doesn't mean he's hitting them.
Yeah, it means like all the fish that he's run.
Maybe
dead.
he's moving boulders to make fish highways.
That's doesn't make any sense.
There'd be like caves maybe
No
blocked,
highways in the ocean.
making paths in the coral reefs for them or something.
Okay.
He could use his powers for good.
Does Godzilla have sex?
No, I don't think he does. I think he's asexual.
Well, you don't think there are Godzilla children walking around?
Yeah, I think he just pops an egg out.
How do you
randomly.
think iguanas got made? You don't think that's his babies?
No, I think iguanas got radioactive into Godzilla.
No. Iguanas are his
That doesn't
babies.
even make sense.
How does that not make?
How are they're tiny?
They look just like him.
They're tiny.
They look just like
Yeah,
him.
radiation.
Put him on Jerry Springer, they'd be like, that's his dad.
No, you'd be like the woman saying, he's the father, and then it's not the father, and you'd be running out the thing crying.
No,
That's what would happen.
DNA test will prove.
Yeah, that's what they all say. And then, magically it's not him.
Well, it's too bad Jerry
And
Springer's
then
not
Gus is going
alive
to be doing a
anymore.
backflip saying, that's what that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
That's stupid. Okay, let me ask you a question before you
Yeah.
get on it. What organ or body part would you want a double of? So you could have a double body part or a double organ.
So is it like a backup, or is it on me right now?
No, it's double. It's
Okay.
like you have 2 ears, right?
Yeah.
What's something 2 of or 3 that you would want? Like you want 2 noses? No, that'd be weird.
No. I would double up the arms.
Why would you do that?
I could be more productive.
How?
I just have more arms. I could do more things.
But you'd only have one more arm.
Yeah, I have a third arm.
Where would it go?
Go like here.
On the side?
Yeah, I get. Yeah.
You wouldn't want it on your back?
What am I gonna do with a back arm?
Well, that way you can tackle anything behind there.
could tackle
This
anything.
is in the front.
It would be just like dangling behind me.
You're really not thinking about this very
No,
well.
because then I have like a double power on one side.
No, it's not aerodynamic.
It's the back arm would be so dumb.
Who wins in a fight?
Hmm.
I know you'll get tears. Who wins in a fight? A giant alligator that's a half man who knows martial arts, or Godzilla?
Okay, which half is the alligator head? Top half's alligator, bottom half human.
Yeah, exactly.
And he knows martial arts, but and they're both Godzilla sized, right?
Yeah, and it's the first UFC matchup.
Can Godzilla use the radioactive breath?
He can do whatever he like. He's
I mean,
Godzilla.
radioactive breath takes it out.
But alligator would
He's gonna
dodge
blast
it.
them in the chest.
But he's got alligator
Half arms.
armor.
Yeah, but he's only half alligator.
Yeah, and that's the alligator.
Yeah, but then what if he just blows out his legs?
Well, then he'll still have the top half.
And what's he gonna do with the top half?
Wiggle around.
He's not gonna do anything against the wiggling. This guys will just stomp him.
I think you're false on this. I think if you know martial arts and you're a giant alligator, half human, you have all the best things to.
I mean, Godzilla's beat Mothra. He's beat so many. He has so much. His fight IQ's got to be through the roof.
Mothra is I could
Giant
be,
moth. You
I,
can beat
I could
Mothra.
be Mothra.
You can't.
Are you kidding me? You know how many moths I kill?
You
in
can
my
beat a
closet?
cardboard box.
I could. Are you kidding me?
I could.
You know how I beat a cardboard box? I befriend it, and it becomes my friend in my home. And that's how you beat real enemies. You get them to be your friends. Maybe that's how the alligator wins. He goes, maybe we just be friends.
The real USC
Let's
fight.
play bridge. I heard you're a bridge player.
Yeah.
I
like this
heard you
story.
like knitting.
Yeah.
Let's knit something.
Yeah. Let ice sculpt together.
I think it's all right.
Okay. Zuckerberg built $100 million compound, and it comes with a bunker. This is what I don't get. When he makes a bunker, he gets a full article about it. But when I make a bunker in my home, I'm on a terrorism watch list. Explain that.
Well, have you made a bunker in your home?
No, but like if I did, I'd probably be on a list.
Well, that's just because of how you look.
Yeah, I mean it's messed up. Why does he get? That's like racist.
I don't think that's racist. I think that's moneyist.
Yeah.
If you had a lot of money and you did it, nobody'd say
Yeah. Why is it okay? Like when these millionaires make bunkers, everyone's happy about it.
Because they can afford it.
But when regular guys make a bunker, it's like, oh, these guys are
By
radicals.
the way, you can be poor and make a bunker.
Yeah, but then they have people. It's around them. Oh, he's a doomsday prepper. Doomsday prepper.
That's a your problem. That's not a us problem. That's like, if people are saying, oh, he's a doomsday guy. Oh, he can't do. So what? Let them say that. You're still going to build your bunker.
Yeah, but like it seems a little unfair.
What's
Why isn't everybody a
unfair?
doomsday? Why isn't everybody a doomsday prepper? Everyone should be prepping for doomsday.
I agree with you. I don't know. There's no reason for it.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Yeah.
I have another thing. Like these millionaires, they keep going rockets into space. Like they're doing all these things. Why don't these millionaires and billionaires? Why don't they just commission great works of art? Why don't instead of like building spaceships? Why don't you make Mount Rushmore 2? But instead of being presidents, it'd be every Spider-Man.
I mean, it's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Why not fund more creative projects?
Yeah.
In fact, why not? You could just say that about Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like, look at Hollywood making all these. Hey, why don't we just make every Disney movie a horror movie?
Yeah.
Instead of putting dumb money into that, crap, or spending money on sexual assaulters. And I mean,
Yeah.
Ezra Miller, Jonathan Majors, Harvey Weinstein, everybody they hire's got a freaky side,
Yeah.
and then they end up in jail. You know how many wonderful actors and talented creative people are out here? Easy. Go on the street, you find one in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
That'd be 10 times better than Jonathan Majors.
And, instead of making dumb movies, why don't you make like a cathedral with like Sistine Chapel, but with about the Ninja Turtles?
Or a time travel machine.
Yeah.
What if for 1 month, all humanity decided, we all got together, we made an agreement, nobody does anything but works on a time machine? Do you think we could do it?
I think we probably need more than a month,
Or 2 months?
maybe 3.
3 months, okay? You
Maybe
got
we
3
could do
months. Do you think we could do it?
I think we should. I think we should find a way to put a Cinnabon on the moon.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. We
Maybe
should have strip malls on the moon by now. It's insane we don't have that.
we should have strip clubs on the moon.
Exactly. Yeah.
Why did the alien go to the strip club?
You tell me.
Why does anybody go?
To see titties.
Damn straight.
Yeah. This is beautiful. This is great. We should be a think tank. I've said this before.
Oh, we
and
are a
I'll say it
think tank.
again. Speaking of politicians, I was watching this it was a samurai history documentary of ancient Japan, and pretty much like every time, like in this feudal era of Japan, every time like a shogun, that was a political leader, every time he lost a battle, they pretty much or did anything disgraceful or failed anyway, he killed himself. They did like that Japanese ceremonial seppuku. It's like a ceremonial suicide.
Yeah, I like that.
Bring that back.
I want to go out like that.
Yeah, I say our politicians, when they mess up, instead of like doing a press tour and complaining, just in the middle of Congress, have a little platform, and like I've disgraced my family.
No, you know what I would
Boom.
bring that into? Somewhere, not America, but there's somewhere in the world where they're allowing people with mental issues, if they want to like end their life,
think it's Canada.
They can do it.
Yeah.
It is Canada.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but I would make it say, you can end your life, but you got to do it the samurai way.
Yeah,
I think that'd be great.
yeah,
You go out with honor.
yeah,
I like it. So I'm with you on that.
yeah. That was the
What animal would you want to take to have a conversation with at dinner? You can only choose one.
Okay.
And it's one dinner conversation you can have with one animal.
One dinner conversation.
Or mammal or whatever,
with one animal.
Yeah. It's a tough one, I know.
I would ask the narwhals.
What's that again?
It's like the whales that live in the ocean with the long horns.
Unicorn whale.
Yeah, the unicorn whales. I would ask them.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey man, what's with the horn?
And what do you think? How do you think that conversation would go? What do you think they would say? All right, I'm the unicorn whale.
I don't even know. Like,
I'd be like, I was born with it. What were you born with?
you see it.
Yeah, I feel sorry for you.
I mean, why are you so hostile? I'm trying to have a friendly dinner and get to know you.
Well, you didn't serve dinner yet.
Yeah, well, we're at dinner. This is what.
Yeah.
Do you have any
No,
manners in the ocean?
I eat fish. You're serving me steak. What's going on?
First
here?
off, I would be serving you.
I'm
fish.
not a vegan.
First off, this scenario, I would serve you fish.
Would you?
Yeah.
I haven't seen.
Well, you know what? I'm broadening your horizons. You're on land now. Well, you have fish every day. Why don't you have
What
a
makes
piece
you
of steak?
so confident that you can broaden my horizon? Maybe they're
Well,
already
you've
broadened.
never had steak before, and now I'm giving you steak. And now you're just
Yeah.
you come on the land. We haven't tried to have a civilized dinner with species. Now you're
It's
acting
not
like
civilized if it's steak. Savage.
this. Well, you kill things with that stupid little horn on your head.
No. I don't kill things. I make it a peaceful ending to their life.
Yeah, by murdering it.
No,
You're
I
not
don't.
better than
I
me.
don't murder it. I ingest it, and then it lives on through
So
me.
ingest that.
I'll ingest you if you're not careful.
You're in my platform now. I don't think you can do this.
Whatever.
I don't know why these narwhals are such. But what animal would you do?
A turtle.
Oh, I would mimic the turtle, but I don't want to get jizzed on.
Go on. What would you
It
say?
would be like, hey man, why are you pulling your dick out?
Okay, you're right. You shouldn't have gone there. Would you rather have laser vision or laser hearing? Like shoot lasers out of your ears or shoot lasers out of your eyes?
I would rather shoot lasers out of my ears. They'd never see it coming.
Why?
Because everyone expects laser eyes. No one expects laser ears.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah. I got a question for you.
Okay, I have an answer.
Which tragedy would you rather be a part of? Like that Titan sub that the billionaires died on, or the Malaysian flight that disappeared?
Malaysian lot that is. Haven't there been a lot of Malaysians?
Yeah, any of them. You know. Same story. flag disappeared. I was like, where'd it go?
It's like Hollywood making this.
Yeah.
They rebooted.
They rebooted the tragedy.
That's
Apparently, there's a writer's strike in heaven as well.
And what was the other one?
The Titan sub that got crushed.
Oh, Malaysia.
Yeah.
Because maybe you're somewhere better now.
Yeah.
We know those submarine people aren't in a bed.
Yeah. There's a lot of lore and mystery around your death. People
Yeah.
are like documentaries.
Yeah.
You know what was really bad about Titan sub?
What was really bad about the Titan sub?
No one even made a conspiracy about the Titan sub. Everyone is always it was the government. They were so disliked. Everyone was like, "Fuck these guys."
Well,
they deserved it.
You know what I found interesting? That they used their Xbox or something remote, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
do you know what they just came out with? Sony. You can now control a car with Sony's PlayStation control. I'm going. It didn't go well the
Yeah, it
first
didn't go
time.
the first time.
I don't know. I have an idea.
Yeah.
It's a dating app idea, and
Yeah.
it's called Just in Case.
Okay.
And it's for people already in relationships. And you go on there and match with people just in case the relationship you're in doesn't work out.
Yeah. So like, infidelity app.
No, it's infidelity, maybe.
So how does this work? Like, you have to hide this from your partner, I guess, or
No, you're open about it.
Yeah.
You say, like, look, if things don't work out, you can go on this app and get your second choice.
Yeah.
But just remember, they were the second choice.
Yeah.
You're first.
So you can maybe hang this over the person's head, be like, "Hey, man, get it right," or
No, this
Deborah's
is to make
gonna
things
come.
better. So there's an out. Everybody needs an out of a relationship. You're always like, how am I going to get out of this? What excuse am I going to give? This is it.
I think it's. I don't think you'll have a very. I feel like the foundation of a relationship will be kind of cracked if you have one foot out the door.
No, people always ask me for relationship advice, and I'm giving it right now.
Yeah. Who are these people?
All of them, the people out in the world.
Yeah.
The internet.
Yeah.
Like when I said,
Do you ever try your relationship advice?
what do you mean? I told you I try it.
Yeah. Does it
Every
work
time-
out for you?
I told you it did. Remember, I was talking about how you have to lie in
Yeah.
order to have a relationship or go on a date. You just pretend to be somebody else that person would like, and then it would be good.
Yeah. And I mean, have you had success with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Who are these successful relationships that you're having with?
Well, I mean, I was successful up until they figured out the big lie.
So that would
But I
make
just
it.
kept lying, so you never know.
But they're not with you now.
Have you ever seen me in a relationship?
No. So maybe your relationship advice is not good.
Because if it was like a better looking person and they did what I did, they'd stay.
Okay. It's a big if.
I'm like Hitch, Will Smith.
But he was good looking.
I'm good looking.
That's true, Franklin.
Thank you.
An escaped kangaroo was captured, but he was captured after punching a Canadian officer. Which makes me say, why not have an animal fight club?
Animal fight. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Lizard people fight club.
Yeah, but might already have that, honestly.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
How do you think that would affect the economic status of the world we're living in?
I think it would be kind of more of an underground thing.
Okay.
So
So illegal?
yeah, maybe a way to launder money.
So what kind of animals are we talking?
Kangaroos, wolves, bears. Throw a person there who wants to see how well he can do.
What about a hamster?
Why not? I think you need like 10 of them.
10 hamsters?
I'd like to see like maybe 1,000 hamsters versus like a lion.
I think they already have stuff like that.
Yeah.
You go to anywhere, in Compton, Inglewood, and they have backyard chicken fights.
You're right, but maybe give it like the UFC treatment where they walk out with lights and stuff.
So you're saying market it and it'll be better?
Yeah, maybe get it out underground. Actually, I put on pay-per-view.
Okay.
We just figure it all out, answer all the questions of who wins.
Okay. Did you know a study found that men experience more emotional pain after a breakup than women? Do you believe that?
I believe that, actually.
You do. Why do you believe this?
You know what? I saw this quote. Most dating advice on the internet is really bad, but I saw this statement somewhere on the internet, and I think it was very profound, actually. And it was, men are romantics who pretend to be pragmatists, and women are pragmatists who pretend to be romantics. And I'm like, you know what? That's true.
What's a pragmatist?
Like someone who's doing things for practical reasons.
And what was the other thing?
A romantic is like you're doing it for romantic reasons.
Huh. And who does the romance?
I think men
men?
pretend to be pragmatists, but they're really romantics.
And that's why you think they experience more emotional pain?
Yeah.
I don't have anything opinion on that, so
Yeah. You just kind of always feel emotional pain, right?
yeah, it's constant.
Yeah.
My baseline's misery, so
Yeah. Maybe you're a man.
yeah. Well, thank you. I was aware of that.
Yeah. So it checks out.
So let me. You ever think like the Magic School Bus?
Yeah.
You ever think like that could fit anywhere, like anywhere?
I mean, they went inside an asshole.
That's what I mean. Like they could go inside your pee hole.
Yeah.
They go inside your ear. Why don't they use that to spy on other countries and stuff?
They probably do.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you think it's a bunch of kids and a teacher, or do you think it's like a SEAL team?
I think you have to put kids, right? Because the Magic School Bus has to become unmagic at some point.
Yeah, but then you got to work around work labor laws.
It's a covert op, I guess.
Do you think they should get rid of that work labor law? Like, don't you think?
Totally.
Don't you think you should be able to work if you're like 3 years old?
I do. I support this. I support child labor.
Because you should be able to start making money right away.
I agree.
I should get a check right when I'm out of the womb.
I agree.
The doctor should go, if they did that, I would stop crying immediately. Here's a check. Oh, okay, great.
People always they complain about children worked in mines. It's so bad. How many school shootings happen in mines?
How many awesome things happen in mines?
You discover things.
You discover yourself?
Yeah. Tons of kids work at McDonald's. Have you ever heard of it? Lots of teenagers. Have you ever heard of teenagers shooting up at McDonald's? No. Teenagers shoot up schools all the time.
No, I feel like I've heard of that, actually.
But it's like gang related, but not the workers. The workers are never shooting. If they shoot people, it's like they're shooting a customer because he acted up.
No, I don't think you're right.
Name one time a teenager shot up his own McDonald's.
I'm not a
he was upset.
Rolodex of factual information.
That doesn't exist. The children love to work. They hate school.
Not all kids hate school.
You know what? The kids that like school should be able to work at school, but the kids who like to work should be able to work. Like it should be. The problem with child labor before is they made all the kids do it, and that's wrong. Just make the kids who like working.
Yeah.
School's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Would you? Is that some sort of water person call, bro?
I was yawning.
Which movie world would you choose to live in for a week? If you had to live on for a week, which movie world would you live in?
Eyes Wide Shut.
Okay, why that one?
Because there was like a lot of orgy stuff going on.
You want to go like an Illuminati orgy?
It just seemed exciting and mysterious. And plus, I love Tom Cruise.
Are you trying to put out messages to like Epstein 2 to invite you to the island? Is that what you're doing?
No, I don't like that you bring him up and me in the same sentence.
I mean, you're the ones that I want to go to Illuminati orgies.
Didn't say that.
Also, those orgies weren't like implied to be good. They were.
I said I wanted to. You said, "What movie universe do you want to live in?" I said, "Eyes Wide Shut."
And you're like, "I want to be the one where I get to go to weird orgies with rich people."
Maybe I would pick something different then.
Okay, I mean, it was your choice.
Yeah, and I'll stick by it. Where would you go?
I would do the Mad Max, the Thunderdome.
The apocalypse?
Yeah, I want to see how ready I am because we might have to experience it now. So I could see, all right, I could see my weaknesses, I could see my strengths, and I come back like, all right, this is what I need to work on for the Thunderdome.
That'd be a short-lived experience.
It would be a week, so it would be short-lived. Whatever, Epstein too. I don't know why you're judging me, bro.
Don't say I'm Epstein too.
No, you want to hang out with Epstein too.
No, I don't want to do anything with Epstein. You're obsessed with Epstein.
Yeah, someone's got to talk about it. You know what? I've been thinking about Epstein.
Sorry. See, you telling me, oh, you want to be Epstein too, you want to do this. And then I say, you're obsessed with Epstein. You go, yeah, no, I am obsessed with Epstein.
Yeah, but like...
So wouldn't you say in that aspect you're projecting onto me what your real
No,
true
I'm
fantasy
I'm like a detective, obsessed with his prey.
And you know what happens to a lot of detectives with serial killers that they're obsessed with? They become serial killers.
Yeah, but they become serial killers that kill evil people, so they
No.
become good.
No, they don't.
It's like Dexter.
No, it's like, have you ever
Was
read
Dexter
a
the
Harry
bad guy?
Bosch novel? Doesn't happen like
No,
that.
I don't read.
You don't read. That's right.
Yeah, I listen to audiobooks.
That's not reading. That's listening.
No, it's better than reading. It's like reading. It's the
yeah, but it's
evolution
not
of
technically
reading.
reading.
Yes, evolution of reading. It's an evolved form of reading.
What are you talking about? That's going backwards. They used to dictate stories.
No, it's the regal. It's the regal way to learn.
The regal?
Yeah,
What regal person's learning that way?
kings used to be read things. You think kings read things themselves? No, they had the servants read to them.
That wasn't about comprehension.
That's how you comprehend. That's how like nobility comprehends. They just can listen. That's why they're nobility. Reading is for poor people.
Women sleep better with dogs by their side. Did you know
I
that?
can see that. Yeah, men too.
I think
No.
Snoop Dogg should start using that as a...
That's a good one. Yeah.
A Georgia company will mix your loved one's ashes with cement and drop it in the ocean. How do you feel about that?
I mean, if you hate your loved one, that sounds like a great plan. Why didn't you mix it with cement?
I feel like that's kind of silly because, like, what if the person drowned and now you're dumping their ashes in the place they died?
Yeah, like that's what mafia people do to their victims, so they can't be found. Why not just pour the ash in the ocean? It'll.
Why not just pour the water in the ash and put it in like a little globe, like with a goldfish?
Yeah, or make a clay out of it, make pottery.
I don't know. That seems a little.
Seems fun.
No, it seems like a Studio City thing.
It is
Let's make pottery together and turn our loved ones into ashes.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, you're right on that one. If you had to transform into a household object for a year, what object would you choose and why?
An appliance or an object?
Appliance. Sorry.
I think I would do a shower. Shower head.
Yeah.
Yeah, constantly raining down on people.
Yeah.
It's a power complex.
Yeah, kind of a little perversion as well. I like that.
There's no perversion there.
You're looking at naked people. You're
That's
raining
not- I
on
didn't-
naked people.
Don't swing it sexually.
Yeah.
No, you're wanting to paint me as a sexual deviant.
You're the ones like, I want to have sex with turtles. I want to be showerheads.
No, I said I admire turtles, and I said I want to be a showerhead to rain on people.
And then,
Speaking of which, do you think Rain is upset that people keep saying things like, make it rain money, and Rain's like, no, you can't make rain money because we only make rain. I think they're like, this is misinformation. In fact, that's the real climate change.
I think Rain likes it. I think Rain's like he's pop culture. I think
right, well, let me-
Sleet, like no one talks about Sleet. I think all of them are jealous of Rain.
What about clouds? Do you think clouds are up there going,
Yeah,
you know,
I make
look-
the rain. It's like, why am I in unwrapped songs?
No, I think clouds are up there going, hey, looking down on us going, ooh, what do you think that looks like there? I don't know, it kind of looks like a bird. No, I think that's a plane, Janice. No, that's a guy. No, that's not a guy, that's a girl. No, that's not a girl, that's a guy. And then they're like, it's a they. Do you think, because we look at clouds in all
Yeah.
different shapes.
Yeah,
Do you think they do the same thing to humans?
yeah. I bet you they're. I bet you they're racist as well.
I knew. Here's in my head. I go. Cyrus is gonna say. I bet they're wild racist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Explains why Africa's so dry.
That's a stupid. Why would clouds be racist?
You'd ask the clouds. I don't know. They're the ones who want to go to Africa and rain.
I don't know why I asked.
If I was a cloud, I would rain on
I
Africa.
don't know why I ask you anything.
I would give them a lot of water. I love diversity when it comes to weather.
I don't think you like diversity at all.
I just said I would go to Africa and rain, which is more than our current clouds are doing.
That's like saying I'll go to a Chinese restaurant because I'm inclusive.
Yeah, I am. I'm supporting a minority-owned business.
Stupid. What if trees could talk, walk, and fly? Would climate change still exist?
No, because they would just fly to where they need to be safe.
Do you think trees talk about like let's say one tree said to the other tree, "Hey, if a tree fell in the forest and nobody was around to hear it, do you think it fell?"
No, I think trees are very stupid. If they were smart, they would have figured out how to walk by now.
Okay.
That's my opinion on trees. Like, I know it's not a popular one. I'm supposed to like the trees, but frankly, like,
I don't
they
say
just,
that. You're welcome to your own
they
opinion.
I mean, they haven't figured anything out.
Do you ever clean the inside of the toilet when you pee?
What do you mean? Like when you point at like the like stuff on the toilet?
Yeah, sometimes there's like shit.
I love doing that.
Yeah.
I love doing that.
Do you ever race the flusher?
I did that sometimes. You ever pee by sonar? Where you turn all the lights off and just try to aim for the water sound?
No, I don't. I'm not a risk taker like you.
I like that
I
sometimes.
don't live dangerously
Yeah,
like
sometimes,
that.
especially when I'm drunk, I'll do that.
Did you hear they have reusable toilet paper now? You put it in the washing machine. That's gross.
Just disgusting.
Why would anybody do that?
If that's what it takes to save the environment, it's not getting saved.
No, that's 2024. That's what we upgraded to.
Yeah, that's like that's.
Where are the seashells?
Is that your solution to climate change? It's not good. Would you rather have fingers as long as your legs, or legs as long as your fingers?
Would I rather have fingers as long as my legs,
Yeah,
or legs as long as my fingers?
yeah.
Legs as long as my fingers.
Okay, why is that?
I think I'd look cute.
Your like balls would be just dragging on the ground all the time.
Yeah, and people would be like, "Damn, he's packing."
Optical illusion.
Yeah. No, it's comparative.
Yeah, it's comparative.
It's relative.
Yeah,
You know, anything to accentuate the important part of my body.
yeah. You play a perspective game on
I'll
them.
probably get dates at that point.
Yeah, he'd be like, oh, he's got.
I mean,
he's
I've seen
unique.
these little people on Instagram, and everybody loves them.
Yeah,
The OnlyFans things.
yeah. I think I would go the finger the long fingers.
Yeah, why would you do that?
I feel like girls would be like, oh, he has long fingers. I could do like an OnlyFans of just fingering.
Yeah,
Finger monster.
Finger Finder.
Yeah, finger monster. Yeah,
Fingerfinder.com.
yeah,
Oh, you could make a lot of money doing
yeah.
that.
Call myself Edward Fingerhands.
I see. Yeah, that's nice.
Speaking of relative size, this is a perfect segue. James Cameron, actually, he only hired short people as extras on Titanic
I heard
to
that.
make the ship bigger.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
That's what I would do just my life.
Yeah,
I want to hire a little bit to make me look bigger.
yeah. Only date women with smaller hands to make your dick bigger.
I think that's
That's a
great. Why
joke.
doesn't Kevin Hart? He's got the money to hire people.
Yeah,
He should be doing that.
yeah. He hangs out with big people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always hanging around. It's like, dude, you're not helping yourself.
He just doesn't know how to use his money.
I
Lack of imagination and talent from Kevin Hart. Speaking of Kevin Hart and Hollywood insiders, this is a perfect segue.
Okay.
You know, you always hear, yes, I'm in Hollywood and this guy tried to molest me for a role. Never happened to me. I don't think it's ever happened to you, correct?
I don't want to talk about that here.
Yeah. Well, it's never happened to me. And like, I'm glad it never happened. At the same time, I feel like I'm making the wrong career move because no one's tried to molest me yet.
No, in fact, I've put out flyers, you know, and ads saying, you know, I'll do anything for
Willing
a
to be
career.
molested, yeah.
Willing to suck dick.
Yeah.
You know, willing to do blow off a hooker's ass, you know, in a shitty motel
Yeah.
down in, you know, North Hollywood.
Film it. Blackmail me.
Yeah. You know, film it. Put it online. Maybe it'll go viral.
Yeah. Open to being blackmailed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got something?
Do you think OJ with pulp is better than OJ without pulp?
No, without pulp, all the way.
My
You're a
man.
pulp guy?
No, my
Okay,
man.
yeah.
It's like I hate the boba.
Do people still eat pulp?
I don't
I
know.
feel like pulp ended in the 2000s.
No, I always see people getting the boba.
Yeah, boba I get.
Why do you get that? It's like balls in your mouth.
I mean,
It's
it's texture, I guess.
it's not soup. It's a drink.
Yeah. Well, they put matzo balls in soup.
That's a soup. That makes sense. Would you drink matzo ball soup?
That's true.
It's like It's like I won't make. Okay.
You know what? They say that there's microplastics in the boba, and someone told me in Taiwan, their men have higher estrogen levels than normal. This is a guy told me this who's Asian, so I trust it. And they blame boba. They blame because boba's huge in Taiwan, so they're blaming all the boba bubbles for estrogen levels in men.
That's interesting.
Yeah, fun fact.
Did you Oh, you know the life hack
Yeah,
videos?
yeah.
Life hack. This is a life hack that's gonna help your life. How come there's no life hack, you know, that gives you a code to get to the final boss of life?
That's a great question.
You know, because it's like all hack stuff, but I haven't seen one hack that's like, here's the code, you know, to get to the final boss, or, you know, to get out of life earlier and
No.
restart the game.
That's a great question. I bet all the hacks are like going to cold water.
Yeah.
It's everyone's called go in the cold water.
No,
Go in the cold water.
I read this thing, okay,
Yeah.
where it said if you put your hands under cold water and think positive thoughts, it can cure sadness, headaches, and sadness and headaches.
Yeah.
So I tried it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put my hands on cold water. I felt cold. I felt sad because I was cold.
Yeah.
And I felt my head hurt even more because of like brain freeze.
Yeah.
So clearly some of these life hacks are misleading.
I feel all the life hacks are mishandling. I think that's a government psyop to make you less hacked and more vulnerable to weakness. I got something for you.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this, but male fruit flies turn to alcohol after being sexually rejected.
Sounds like you.
Yeah, sounds like it's all of us, really.
Oh,
Who knew? Who knew all? Who knew?
Are you a fly?
I don't know. Are you a fly? You kind of look fly-like.
Why would I be a fly? I've never had that experience.
You kind of your eyes are your face is fly-like with the glass shape. Very bug-like. It's got to be tough for a fly because your life is so short. There's no time for like a glow up or like a second wind. Like
I would take that.
yeah, you just go and you
Life's
die.
too long. Are you kidding me?
But there's no chance to have a redemption arc.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You know, you live, maybe you get a couple good moments, boom, you forget about it all.
that's a great point.
Thank you. It's kind of like instant gratification. Maybe that's why everybody's obsessed with TikTok.
Yeah, life of a fly.
Okay, here. Who's the best MMA fighter of all time?
Let's say Khabib. Nurmagomedov.
Isn't that you eat that? On
That's
a stick?
kebab. I understand the confusion though.
Okay. And how do you think about this?
Okay.
So MMA, I came up with different acronyms that I think maybe work better, that maybe more people would watch their things. Moving my ass.
It's kind of misleading.
How's that misleading?
You know, when I think moving my ass, I think like twerking.
But you're moving your ass in a fight,
Yeah, but it's not like, that's not the point.
isn't it?
No, it's like more like moving your fists and your feet.
Yeah, but your ass got to move too.
It is, but like moving my ass is like more, if that was like an MMA porno, like MMA, moving my ass, and it'd
Would
be like
you
hot
watch an
chicks.
MMA porno?
Yeah, if there's like, yeah, there's chicks in there. Moving my ass.
What if they're dudes too? What if it's
Not for
dude
me.
on dude?
Not from, but I would produce it because I think it would sell and make good money.
What if it's dude on dude with a couple animals involved?
No, that's illegal.
Yeah, no, that's stupid. I don't know why
Yeah,
you came
I
up
know
with
what
that.
animal. We want a
Why
sea
would
turtle.
you even think of a
You're
situation
the
like
yeah.
that?
Would you want a sea turtle in
Why-
that?
why would you
it be
say
like a
that?
half land
You're
on the
a
beach?
sick- you're a sick
battle
person.
against a sea turtle.
You're
Is that what
super-
you like?
Oh, why don't we just put animals
That's
and
what you like?
humans together
Maybe
and
like a
have them
tentacle porn?
naked and have sex in a UFC octagon? You're a sick
Yeah,
individual.
that's what you like. Put them Vaseline all over them. Dip them in Vaseline.
How about this one?
Lube them up. Is that what you like?
Milk Mommy Aches. That's a good one.
Again, great porno name.
No, great fighting name.
Milk mommy aches.
Yeah.
There's no moms. Well, there's no milking. Like you get milked in the middle
What
of
do
the
you
ring.
mean? They're always milking each other.
They don't milk anyone. Never. There's never milk that gets released.
Okay. How about make more apple pie?
Great name for a cooking show.
No, because apple pie's like smashing me like an apple pie.
If there was an intermission where they had a bake-off in between rounds, I could be open to that.
I'd be open to that too.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
A multi-talented sport.
What if sneezing was a type of flirting? Would we have less couples?
No, we just have more germs.
But aside from that, like, do you think a sneeze, like, let's say sneezing was hot and sexy,
Like sneeze in your face. Like I just
like
full on blast.
achoo, and then a woman's like, "Wow, did you hear that guy achoo?" You know, because some people sneeze like, and some people sneeze like achoo. You know,
Yeah. This is a very odd fetish, but let's expand
who says
on
it's
it.
a fetish? It's a hypothetical.
Yeah. And then so like, would you have to consent to that chew, or is it more of like you just do it and you hope for the best?
No, it's kind of like saying hello.
Okay. So it wouldn't be like if I'm at
It's
work.
like catcalling.
Oh, it's like, but that's risky business then.
This is
So I could get fired if I sneeze at work on a girl. I could get fired for that.
No, you just say it was a sneeze. It wasn't a flirt.
Okay, but then they'll look at me like, oh, he's a pervert.
It kind of brings me back to the cough thing. It's like when you cough, you should get a bless you. When you fart, you should get a bless you. Why does a sneeze only get the bless you?
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
why would you get blessed if it's a flirting thing?
Elephants legally have the right of way in Florida.
There aren't even elephants in Florida.
Yeah, there are.
Where are the elephants in Florida?
I just read it.
When are there elephants? When have you ever seen an elephant in Florida?
But I read it. It's a fact. It's a fact that I just read.
I mean, if I saw an elephant in Florida, I would just give it the right of the way. It's an elephant. It's also probably on meth.
Yeah.
It's probably on some sort of opioid or amphetamine, or a combination of the both.
You think so?
I mean, it's a Florida elephant. It's probably got a face tattoo and a methamphetamine problem.
Would you ever give an elephant a back massage?
Yeah, if it consented, yeah.
How about a...
No, I don't.
No.
Why do you want to fuck animals?
No, on the trunk, not his thing.
Yeah, this is like the third
Like,
time you
would
want
you
to
have-
bang an animal.
You keep... it's not what I said.
I
I'm
don't-
asking you questions, not me questions. I didn't ask...
I mean, these questions are coming from your
I,
mind.
Did I say...
So you were at home thinking about, oh, what's it like to jerk off an elephant?
No, I said, what would Cyrus probably do that he'd answer yes to?
I don't think this.
I didn't ask a question like, hey, Franklin, you know, that's not what I don't ask questions that I think I want to. I'm asking you.
I just want to say to the people at home, we don't talk about these
Who's at
questions.
home anyway watching
Anyone who's watching it. At work, we're not intending for bestiality to be the theme of season 3. This is something, we're going off script right now.
By announcing that, you've just brought attention to it now.
You know what? So far,
Now we can't go back.
We've tried to. You tried to sex a turtle. You're trying to jerk off an elephant. You're probably going to try to finger bang an antelope.
Well, speaking of more animals, birds legally have the right of way in Utah.
They're not even the same way. They're in the sky. What does that even mean?
They have the right of way.
We're not even in the same way.
I don't know. You ask a lot of Utah, they believe in some crazy things.
They do believe in some crazy things in Utah.
Do you know there are no dirty cars in Russia?
There's definitely dirty cars in Russia.
In Alabama, it's illegal to drive blindfolded. Here's why I want.
Where's it legal to drive blindfolded?
Hey, well, A, the good question.
Yeah.
B, how did that law start? Who was the first person to drive blindfolded? They say, now we gotta make a law. My guess, it was somebody who was really blonde.
Yeah. I think you're onto something. Like Daredevil. And I bet you drove really well.
All right, a couple more, and then you can do your things.
Yeah.
Why do fat people love Taylor Swift?
Fat people?
Yeah, they love her.
I don't know. You
Okay.
tell me.
Why do fat people hate themselves?
Maybe because they love Taylor Swift so much.
What is a fat person?
A fat person.
How can I be fit and fat at the same time?
You can't be.
Do you like Lorna Dunes?
Yeah, I like Laura Dudes.
Okay.
Was there something supposed to extrapolate from all that?
What are you talking about? You answered it.
Yeah, like why that? Were you?
If you
was there a
want, do
method?
you want to elaborate?
No, I'm wondering why. What's that track?
You
about?
don't have to answer. Ask why I asked the question.
I have a question about Obi-Wan Kenobi. I was thinking about this the other day.
Ooh, I like this.
Like, he really was. Obi-Wan was really kind of a weirdo, man. He really just let Luke bang his sister, and he didn't intervene at all in any of that.
No, he did. They didn't bang. They kissed.
They definitely banged,
No, that's your assuming.
bro. He blew up the Death Star. Are you telling me he didn't bang after he blew up the Death Star?
Yeah, because I even think Leia knew.
She definitely had no idea.
No, she has force sensitivity, so she probably
She
knew.
didn't. No, she did not then.
Yeah, and force sensitivity in a sexual manner, it's kind of like two negatives going at each other. They go apart. So like when you're related to somebody in Star Wars, your force, they're like two positives. They couldn't.
There's absolutely no way you're gonna blow up the Death Star with a wild proton torpedo shot and not at least get topped off.
By who, Leia?
Yeah, who else?
Why would Leia do that?
He blew up the Death Star.
No, and if you watch like stuff in Rebels, it's pretty clear that Leia has a good understanding, or at least some implication there that Luke's hurt.
They definitely banged 100%.
I think
There's
it's
no
a
way.
fantasy of yours.
It's not fantasy. It's just a reality.
No, it's not a fact.
Yeah.
No, I didn't read that on my fact app.
Your fact app is full of misinformation.
Okay.
It is. Just because it's called a fact, that doesn't mean it's
Okay.
true.
Okay.
Say you wake up tomorrow and you couldn't be an entertainer, like being a comedian, all of that's off the table, and you can't kill yourself.
I
would
wake
you
up
do?
every day feeling like that.
If you could combine two animals to create the ultimate pet, what would they be, and what would you name it?
Ooh. Definitely a dog.
Yeah.
A dog and a bear.
That's what, dude. Exactly what I was gonna
Really?
say. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's best of both worlds.
Yeah, like this, like the temperament of a dog,
dog?
but the size of a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ride it around.
Yeah, ride around.
And has some warrior
Yeah.
armor.
Yeah.
With a sword. Maybe some laser blasters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, you could sniff for drugs. It could fuck. It could.
You'd have to milk the bear every day, though.
You don't have to milk the bear, dude. What's with you and milking animals?
I saw it on Yellowstone.
No one milks bears.
Yeah, on Yellowstone.
No one milked a bear on Yellowstone. I guarantee you, nobody milked
No,
a
it was
bear.
it was on there.
How do you milk a bear? Like the nipples?
with
or are you
your
talking about jerking
hands.
off a bear? What are you
No,
talking
no.
about?
Nip.
First of all, why would you be doing that with your tongue if you're milking a bear? Like why do that? That's nothing. That's nothing to do with the process.
Has everything to do.
How does that help you milk it? What does that have to do? Does it make you weird? You're gonna freak your bear out.
No, it's like how you sing to babies to fall them asleep.
That's not how you sing to babies who fall asleep. Maybe on Epstein Island, that's how you sing to a baby and make it fall asleep, but not in a loving home.
So since we're at the tail end,
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you some tail end type of questions.
Okay.
If nothing is impossible, then is it impossible for something to be possible? And is that an impossibility that's improbable?
Can you say that again?
Sure. If nothing is impossible, then is it impossible for something to be possible? And is that an impossible probability?
I'm gonna say it's possible.
Do you want to phone a friend?
No, I just said it's possible. And I just think
Okay.
well, when you wrote that question, what was your end game with it?
To see what you would say.
Yeah, I think it's possible. And I think if you don't think it's impossible, you're a quitter and a loser.
Oh, yeah, I don't think that's
Yeah.
needed that. But
Yeah.
if there's a multiverse,
Yeah.
does that mean there's a multiverse of heaven and hell, too?
100%. Has to be, right?
I don't know. Does it have to be?
No, I don't think so. That could be the end game of the multiverse.
What kind of humor do you think God has if there was a God?
Definitely dark humor.
Yeah. Do you ever think he's like, it's dark humor, and he's like, and you know what, guys? I don't even exist.
Yeah.
And that's like the big joke.
I think he bombs a lot of jokes. I don't think
Like that one?
Yeah, I think a lot of his jokes aren't landing.
All right, last one, and then you can go.
Okay.
Because this is my last question.
Okay.
Do you think life is a terminal disease?
I mean, it has to be, right? It ends terminally. Yeah.
Yeah.
No cure for that disease either.
No, time gets us all.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a real.
However,
Yeah.
remember we had the alien guy on?
Yeah.
Maybe those aqua aliens, maybe they have an answer for that.
Oh, here's a curveball. If reincarnation is real, then would it not be life not be a terminal disease? Because if you just start over.
No, because every cycle would be the terminal. The question you want to ask is if you could live forever, if immortality was a possibility, does that mean we cured life as a terminal disease?
I get so. Would you even want the cure?
No,
It's better to have the disease.
as far as I'm concerned, this already lasted too long.
Yeah.
I was done like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I had my fill.
Yeah.
I get it. Great. Oh, light, oh, sun, love, money,
Yeah.
happiness. It's a lot of suffering for little increments of happiness, in my opinion.
If you're in Canada, you could probably get one of those suicide pods.
I was looking at that. Why do you think I read about
Yeah.
it?
You probably have enough medical conditions.
But I want to go out as a samurai.
Yeah, you can. Why don't you just do it? Put on some armor.
My,
Wait for the season to end first, because
Yeah.
we already paid for the season.
yeah, I don't know how I feel about you egging me on this, but
Yeah, I mean, you keep talking about it all the time.
I do.
Yeah.
You're supportive.
Yeah, I just want to see one of your dreams come true.
Wait.
Yeah.
Are we done?
No, we got like a couple. Let's do one more and let's wrap it up.
Did you know that people who are kinkier in sex tend to be psychologically healthier?
That's not true.
Yes
Okay.
or no? Yeah, is a yes or no?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Definitely
Sitting
not.
in a chair for 2 hours is as harmful as smoking cigarettes. And you know what it got me thinking? Those poor kids at school, you might as well just let them smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
You know, it's as bad as sitting in those chairs for a whole time. Give them the cigarettes.
Yeah.
Let them smoke.
I'd be if my kid came home with like a vape, I'd be very disappointed. I'd slap out his hand and
Go sit in a chair
I'd be like, go sit in a chair
for 4 hours.
I'm gonna get you some cigarettes, and you're gonna smoke like a real.
Oh, you're going to smoke in the chair. That's
Yeah.
that's a life
And
sentence.
you're gonna smoke cigarettes, like none of this vaping stuff.
Yeah,
You're,
in the chair.
Yeah, yeah.
Sleeping 7 to 9 hours a day can reduce depression by 22%.
That's what you do when you are depressed. Sleep all day.
I agree with that. Cows have best friends and get stressed when they're separated. True or false?
I mean, I believe that's true. They're herd animals. I got something for
What do
you.
you? Okay.
Here's a fact. Sniffing female tears reduces male aggression by 44%.
I read that.
Yeah. What type of creepy motherfucker came up with that study?
I don't know, but I would be hanging out at a lot of AA meetings. You know,
Maybe it's going to aggro people.
The what?
Criminals. Have criminals just hang out at.
or just like a lot of, trauma group therapist
Yeah.
sessions.
That's what they should do. When there's a lot of gang violence, just drop some female
I
tears.
would start putting them in cups.
Yeah.
You know, that's my Prozac for the day.
Yeah, that's the cops who use a set of tasers, just splashing with woman
Yeah.
tears.
Yeah, interesting fact.
Let's do one more and let's wrap it up.
Okay.
I got it. Here,
Sure.
child padlocks. So in the ancient Polish graves, they found padlocks on children's sarcophaguses. Bring that back or no?
Yeah, bring that back.
Yeah, keep the evil spirits out.
Yeah, why we don't need
Why'd
that.
we stop doing that?
Yeah, we don't do that anymore?
No, we don't do that anymore.
Oh, we should bring that back.
Yeah. Sometimes these ancient people, we say they're dumb, but they really thought things better than we did. Now we're letting our spirits just walk out and haunt us. It's ridiculous.
I mean, it's kind of I don't know if it is. What do you feel about hot female teachers and younger men?
It's a weird epidemic sweeping the nation.
You don't think that should be allowed?
No, I don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah, no, that'd be obviously it's a crime.
I mean, here's the thing, like women, there's a real push for women to do anything a man can do.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, being a creepy teacher that fucks students, that was like a male-dominated profession. And now all of a sudden, women want to do that too. And it's like, you know what, ladies, you don't have to do everything. You don't have to break every glass ceiling. Some glass ceilings are made to be broken. And being a pedophile is one of those ceilings.
No, yeah, I didn't mean to. Well, let's just.
That is the best form of pedophilia, though. If you're
Yeah.
going to be a pedophile,
Yeah, I didn't. I
be a
wasn't.
hot teacher who fucks
I
younger
wasn't
kids.
supporting it.
Yeah.
I was just wondering. But let me ask you this: do aliens believe in Jesus Christ, Lord, our Savior?
You have to ask the aliens.
Good question.
You have to ask the aliens.
Good answer.
We should ask that water guy when he was
I
here.
know, but we
Yeah.
missed the mark.
All right, that's our time. Anything you want to say to people before we sign off?
Subscribe, follow.
Franklin Cyrus Podcast, Season 3 at the Franklin Cyrus Pod. We'll see you again soon.